What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk to you about the Turnigy 9-channel 2.4 GHz system. It's pretty new. It's not super new, but it's new to the market, and I know a lot of people are kind of wondering what it can do and everything. So today I'm not really doing a review. I'm more of doing talking about all the features that it can do. So, but to get this out of the way, it comes with a 9-channel receiver. 2.4 gigahertz, obviously, and this little thing is the bind plug. But now let's start with the radio. Turn it on, easy. With this switch right here, it can for the batteries, you can either take just a rechargeable LiPo battery or 8 AA batteries, and I have 8 AA batteries simply because that's the only thing I had on hand. So, but before you turn it in, make sure all your sticks, all the switches, not sticks, are in the up position, or it won't turn on right. So turn on, just flip it up. Should get a beep, and the menu will pop up. So starting up here, it'll say your battery voltage. It'll say your time. Now this is not the actual time, like 3:15. This is like your timer, and it can go all the way to 99 minutes and 59 seconds, which is a lot. Then down here, I'll say FM or PPM. Now right below it, it'll say mode 1. Now that's not mode 1, that's model 1. So I'm in mode 2 right now, but this is model 1. And this Turnigy right here, that's the name of the model. Now it has a picture of the model, and it can be changed to a helicopter, airplane, or a glider, which is pretty cool. And then it says Turnigy Power Systems. So to get to the menu, you have a certain number of keys. On your right, you have menu and exit, then up, down, plus, and minus. So to get to the menu, just hold down the menu button. Now you're greeted with two pictures. The left picture is has a radio, and that is your system settings. And to your right is some tools, and that is your function settings. So, and to access the system settings, which we're going to do right now, just press in the menu button. And you have some options. Now, okay, so top to bottom, it says mode select. That's model select. And you can choose between all the models that you have. And then below that, you have it says mode name, but this is your model name. And you can choose between symbols, letters, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, a bunch of stuff. You have your type select. That's if you want to choose if it's going to be a helicopter or a plane or glider. Then you have it says modulate, and it says PPM or PCM. Now I'm going to keep it on PPM because I really don't know the difference between those two, so I'm just going to leave it there. Now you have your stick settings. This is where you choose if you mode 1, 2, 3, or 4. I really had no idea there's a 3 and 4. And then you have the copy feature if you want to copy a model. Pretty straightforward. Now let's go to your function settings. Now this is all the detail stuff. So, and you have lots and lots of options. So to start up here, you have your reverse. If you want to reverse the servo, pretty straightforward. You have your trainer. This was pretty cool. Is you have a trainer switch up above, and if you don't want any throttle control, or if you don't want any rudder control, or any of the switches controls, you can turn those off so you don't accidentally hit them, which is pretty cool. Now you have your sub trims. Now there's two trimming features. There's sub trim and trim. Your sub trim will trim your 4 main channels, and it will trim 2 of your auxiliaries. Then you have your endpoint adjustment, throttle hold, flaperons, dual rate and expo, trim. Now that we got to the trim, this trim feature will only trim the 4 main channels, but you can also use these trim tabs. Now you have your idle down, fail safe. That's pretty cool. If something goes wrong, you can program it to what you want it to do. You have your timer. Like I said, you can go to 99 minutes and 59 seconds. Display. Now this is not like your display as in your brightness and contrast. This displays your stick movements. So this would help to make sure you don't have a servo reversed in case you need it to reverse the servo, so you don't get up in the air and realize that your ailerons are reversed, because that could be really bad. Here you can see what it all does. Next page. You have your flap trims. You want to trim your flaps. Your aileron differential. I read about this, or watched a video on it, and that's if you want one aileron to go higher than the other one, so you don't get like those corkscrew rolls. You have an air brake. Now, your air brake is one of the switches up above, so if you wanted to program that, that's where you'd go. You have your elevator flaps, V-tail, elevons, snap roll. I'm pretty sure it means snap roll, but I looked into this feature and it's really cool. You can choose your ailerons, elevators, and rudder to go any direction, like any direction. So you just flip the switch and your ailerons and all your control surfaces will go to a predetermined level and you'll get a super fast snap roll, which I found that to be really cool. You have your throttle needle. I think that's what it means. It's probably something for helicopters. Program mixing. You can mix all of your channels all the way up to 7. Elevators. Your throttle delay. That's if you want a slow throttle response or a really fast throttle response. And then you have your auxiliary channels. Now this is probably the coolest feature on the radio. What it does is you can change your you can switch around your channels so where if you want, well, let me just give you an example. Say you came from a radio and your gear was always on the right. So you're always used to having your gear on the right. But right now it might be programmed to be on the left. So what you could do is you could go down here and change channel 5 to flaps and then maybe channel 6 to gear so that you have it on the right one, that's pretty cool. And you can do that with channel 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. But now that I got all the features covered, let's talk a little bit about this radio. The price is pretty much perfect. I think it was like $60 maybe, and that comes with the transmitter and your receiver. Pretty straightforward. It doesn't come with anything else. But many people are wondering, like, where's all the manual? Where's everything like that? If you go to the Hobby King website, it's there. You just gotta look for it. It's pretty straightforward too. But it feels nice. It was really easy to program. It was, it feels good in your hands. Good ergonomics, if I might say. Now, one thing, I have not flown any plane with this due to one problem. I was getting that switch error at the beginning, which is why you have to turn the radio on with all the sticks up, or else you'll get this error and you won't be able to use the radio. So that's pretty straightforward. But I really like this radio, and I can't wait to use it on some of my planes that I've been getting. But don't forget, guys, the link and everything is down below. I didn't put too much info down below simply because I tried to explain it all in this video. But I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.